Hi guys, hello, it's Darlene with Talkator. Happy Sunday, and Marley. Darlene and Marley. How are you? This little sweetie wanted to be here with me. I know, I love you too. I love you too, baby girl. Yeah, I know. You have to be good though. They were running around like crazy. I had to yell at them to stop. How is everybody? Oh, come here, Chloe. Chloe, come here. Come here, baby. Show everybody your new haircut. Chloe got a haircut yesterday. She's all nice and shaved down. Isn't she so sweet? Say hi. Look, right there. She's so shy. Yesterday, when my son came and my grandkids were here, she hid. Yeah, I thought she was lost. Yeah, she hid under the couch. Under the couch. Like, not behind it. Underneath the couch. I know. I love you, though. How is everybody? Happy Sunday. We have a few projects here today. So I have pumpkins. So there's two single pumpkins, and then there's a double. These are chunky pumpkins. Chunky pumpkins. They're going to stand on their own, and they are going to be so cute. They are made out of 1/4-inch Baltic birch plywood. We actually have a large supply of that. I actually didn't realize when I had gone like a couple of months ago. I went to the storage unit. I was like, oh, we have a lot of wood left. No, most of it is 1/4-inch. So we may be making some more chunky projects like this. These pumpkins are adorable. I actually could enlarge it and make a big one. Wouldn't that be cute? Who wants me to make a big one? I think that would be super cute. And then we're going to do a sign that says autumn. Okay, so cute things coming up. Lots of projects. I have another project I'm going to show you when I put you down at the table so you can see it. Another project coming up, not tomorrow. I have something special for tomorrow, but I have to test it out. It's my own creation. So I definitely want to make sure that it works before I do it live. Okay, sometimes I just wing it. Hint, wing it. It might have something to do with a wing. Not my wings, but yeah, it might have something to do with a wing. Yeah, of an animal, maybe. So anyways, we will have that tomorrow. I just have to test it out and make one, and then I'll make other animals. It's going to be so cute. Can't wait to show you guys. So I have a ton of colors for different pumpkins. We're actually going to do one of them blue because I love the idea of doing a blue pumpkin. There are so many colors. Okay, we could do a green one too. Help me decide if we should do these two we're going to do traditional colors. So like let's see, what color? Oh, orange, and we'll do orange and white, okay? And then blue. Should I do a green one? A green one would be really cute. Don't you think? My friend grows pumpkins, and she grows hundreds of pumpkins, and they are every color that you can imagine. Yeah, and shapes and sizes, and bumpy and smooth and all of that. So I'll have to take pictures. We actually have what's called the Witch's Tea up there. It's usually in like October when harvest is happening, and she has all of her pumpkins out. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'll have to take pictures. Anyways, let me know that you're here. Just say hello. If you're not a designer, I would love if you would sprinkle. You know what that means. It means SHARE. I'm giving out great sprinkle gifts this week. We're just going through things and going, well, sometimes I would cut something and the kit would be a different size. So maybe it'd be smaller or larger, and we just kind of tweak things in until we get it just right. So some of those things are just going to go out. Yeah, lots of great stuff. And guess what, guys? I worked on my room. Maybe I'll show you the room. Holy cow. I cleaned this room, and I just have to put my table behind me now. I'm hoping it'll fit. You know how I measured it? I went like this on the table, and I was like, oh, it's going to be within inches. Like maybe this little table in the corner might have to go bye-bye. Because this over here, the metal thing right here is, let me go in. So I have this metal thing right here, and it is already screwed into the wall. It's not moving. There is a little table here in the corner. I might just have to get one that's not square, one that's rectangle, because I have the cutest little table. Remind me to give you a little tour of this room. It's looking really good, guys. It pretty bad. There's still piles, but you know what? It is getting there. And also, my bedroom is getting back into shape. Kind of, sort of. I want to be able to sleep in there. I actually don't like the dogs being up on the bed that high because I'm afraid they'll fall off. But they've been sleeping with hubby. So, hey, if I can sleep in there and get a lot of rest on my own, that would be great, right? Or I just get a shorter bed. Okay, guys, let me see who's here. Let me make sure I'm not just talking to myself. How is everybody? Happy Sunday. I'm glad that you're here. Let me just see here. There's... See, on my phone, it was on Marley. Let me just go ahead and share that over to my VIP group really quickly. Hope you guys have had a good day. There we go. Okay, make sure I'm doing the right thing. Not sure it is somebody else. Let me see who's here, guys. And let me just go. So this is my room. That's as far out as I can go with the camera. Okay, so you can see all my paint right here. There's chalk paste singles in there. I need to move those. They don't need to be in here. And then I have a few jars of chalk paste over there. Guys, I have some chalk paste that the gold kind of leaked out, and so it's on the edge of other jars. I might just send it to you guys. I can't sell it at the craft show. It's hard to clean up. So if you just get a jar of chalk paste in with your order, don't... It's not an accident. It's like Happy Mail. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff. Okay, let me just go in. See the cute little pumpkins? They're so cute. Pumpkins, they have a little crow on them, a sunflower. They're going to have raffia. That is, remember, this is grass skirts from the Dollar Tree. Right now, they have the grass skirts at the Dollar Tree, so you'll want to grab that little sign that says Harvest. Hay rides, cider, and then it says autumn across it. Has a cute little acorn, sunflower, and some leaves. So I'm so excited about doing these. I'm so excited. Can't wait. All right, let me see who's here. Sorry, sometimes I just talk too much. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Karen. Hi, Nana. Hi, Tina. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Karen Ross. Okay, remind me to give an update on Mandy's niece and nephew. Hi, Sandy. I know, Tina. I love this. A big one would be cool, huh? Yeah, I'll have to do a big one. Hi, Darlene. Thanks for sprinkling. Blue for sure. Okay, blue for sure. But, so I do have blue out. Should I do a green one? I could do a green one, like Hauser light green, or a different green. I think green would be light green. Okay, so, what other green do I have? I think this green is going to be too light. I'll have to show you. I think that's going to be too light. Might have to mix it. Hi, Karen West. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Carol. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Deb, my sister. Hi, Renetta. How are you? Hi, Melissa. Hi, Nana. Oh, Karen, you bought the grass skirt last week? Awesome. They're perfect. Okay, so I just pull pieces off, and then I just kind of fold it. So the pumpkins take this much, and the little sign takes a little bit. Okay, so I have that, and then I have a little piece of jute. I'm going to move those to the side, and I'm going to put you down to the table, and you can help me choose the color. I'm kind of thinking that Hauser light green might be the right color for that. I know. And I have, oh yeah, I think that would be good. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Cheryl. Pink. Oh, a pink one. A pink, I've never seen a pink pumpkin. Do they actually grow pink pumpkins? I'm not sure. They might. Okay, let me get my camera. It's kind of crooked. Sorry, guys. It's just going to be that way. Okay, so there's my camera. Let me put myself up in the corner. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I just got done talking to my dad, so that was nice. He's doing pretty good, you know, considering everything. He's a trooper. I mean, he really is. He really will never tell you that he's doing terrible. You have to pull it out of him if he's not doing good. What he did say, I said, well, what are you doing nowadays? He said, I'm just playing solitaire all the time. But I need to get a new computer. And of course, Darlene's brain goes ding, 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 ding. Me and my sisters had talked about that before I left Idaho. And we just need to do that. So this is two pieces. And I have this to kind of hold it up for a second. I need to do that. And for Father's Day, maybe we can get him a decent computer. He said, well, the computer I want, it's only $250. But you know what? He only plays games. And then he checks news and stuff like that. So he really doesn't need an expensive gaming computer or anything like that. Or like I have expensive computers for Tara and my granddaughter because they do the programming during the day for the laser, and then I hop on it at night and do programming. So I think that at some point I'm going to get a really nice one. However, I don't need it right now. We do have the third laser, but I'm not doing programming on it right now. I just program on theirs when they leave. But I'm thinking that would be great for him because he did mention it. He said my sister's looking for him his I guess that would be his daughter-in-law. I don't know. My sister. Okay, how would that work? My sister's stepdaughter. What would that be to my dad? I don't know. I'm not sure. Granddaughter, right? Granddaughter-in-law. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. So anyways, someone else is looking for him too. A teal one. Oh yeah. Definitely. You got a pink one last year from the Amish. That is awesome. That is so cool. I would love to see a pink one. I haven't seen a pink one yet. I'm trying to think of colors that would sell at my craft show. Do you think this green is a good green? I might have more of it somewhere. This is Hauser Light Green. I'm kind of thinking for the small pumpkin, we do Hauser Light Green. We'll do blue. I'm going to use this blue. It's a really light blue. And then we're going to do, what color are we going to do? Burnt orange. And we're going to do light buttermilk. Okay, so we're going to do all different colors of pumpkins. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have to kind of do this separately. Let's do this part last. Let's do the autumn one last because I don't want to get all my pieces mixed up. But let me show you this. This is coming up, guys. We have a Hello Fall scarecrow sign coming up, and it's one of the small ones that can hang on the little standing sign hanger post. Yeah, that thing. You know what I'm talking about, that goes on a table. Or I will make it a larger size. I'll make it 16-inch and you can put it on your door. But isn't this cute? So this is coming up, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to try to do my project that I created. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Okay, I like that green too. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's get started with stuff. Let's move the autumn sign to the side and we'll do that last. So there's a lot of painting, guys. Sorry, sometimes I should base coat things ahead of time, but I want you guys to see how everything's done. So that is one reason why I don't, because it's like, you know what? Sometimes people have to see everything. If you don't have to see everything, then you are welcome to come back and watch the replay and fast forward. Okay, these are layers. These are chunky pumpkins. Okay, so it has layers. We only have to paint this part. These two layers, we don't have to paint. In fact, I think I'm going to glue them together right now. You're recovering from your bat episode. I cannot believe that. That is so terrible. I can't believe it. My mom once had a bat in her house, and it was awful. It was just awful. Okay, these guys we're going to glue together. This other one is kind of different. I'll show you in a moment, but let's glue this, and then let's put it to the side. I did grab some more glue. My room looks really good. I tried to remind me to give you a little tour of the room. So I've been cleaning. I've been throwing. I've been cleaning and throwing stuff. Okay, so when I just have boxes. I had boxes that weren't open. I had chocolate tour stuff that wasn't open that needed to go on the shelf. I actually have, guys, I'm going to have a chalk paste single sale. Yeah, I have a bazillion chalk paste singles. So I'm going to be doing that soon. So if you need chalk paste singles for anything, that is coming up in the VIP group probably tomorrow. I'll probably get to it tomorrow. But I have like the packs, like the leprechaun pack, so it has the greens in it. I have the love pack that has reds in it. Okay, let's move this to the side. We don't need it right now. I'm going to just put it over here, out of the way. I'm going to bring my board Okay, so this double stack pumpkin here, I kind of have to paint. So there's all these guys here. Okay, but look at, so this is layered like this. So the front one is like that. So I can't glue this one together. Okay, because I have to paint this side of it, and then I paint this and it goes on. So we have a lot of sunflowers. We have a lot of crows. I can't imagine having a bat. You'll have to watch the replay tomorrow, Crafting with Ladies Hope. Oh, nice, Karen. That's awesome. Have a great time. Okay, let's gather up all our centers of our sunflowers. So these are gonna be brown, and then our sunflowers are gonna be yellow. Okay. I'm gonna move it up here because we're gonna bring our board in. All of our little crows are gonna be black with a yellow beak, and then green for our little leaves, and then these will be the color that they go with. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful, make sure that they go together so that I don't paint in the wrong color. And then I'm gonna have to be careful about the leaf part, and then the stem is gonna be brown. Okay, so we have a lot of painting to do, guys. But it's going to be fabulous. I'm so excited. I do have my glue gun plugged in because we're gonna glue raffia on it. And here's my board. Let me just put things up here at the top. So at the top, I'm just going to put my little sunflowers right up here. I know you can't see everything. Maybe I can go in just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. My camera is extremely crooked, but I am ready to put that table behind me. So I'm ready to get everything straightened out. Okay, so I have the center of the sunflowers, and then I have leaves. Okay, so I'm thinking that I can do that. The leaves are up here behind my head. And then I have my cute little crows. There are actually 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell everything together, plus I'm going to sell the 2 like this one separate. Let's see, does that go on there? Let me make sure that I know. So this will be separate, the one that has 2, okay, on it. And then let's make sure we know which one goes. Okay, that goes on that. Okay, so that will be separate. And then these 2 that are singles, the single ladies, they will be sold as a pair. Okay, so I'm going to sell this as a set. The ones that go together to do 2 together, and then these 2 singles together as a set, and then I'm going to have an option to have all of them. Okay, so does that make sense? I hope so. All right, I am going to start painting. This is going to be our, we decided, burnt orange. Okay, it was around 5 a.m. So, oh, let's see. Karen, you had a bat in bed with you a couple of years ago, and it was not Batman. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious, Karen. Yeah, my mom once had a bat in her house, and yeah, she wasn't very happy about that. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to stay away from the leaf and the little stem part. Okay, so I have my little paintbrushes here. Let me get, and I did get a whole nother roll of paper towels. I think I'm kind of prepared today, guys. I feel like I'm prepared. I hope I am. So I'm going to just, it doesn't matter if you get some over here because this goes on top. Okay, so I don't have to be careful right here at all. I just have to be careful right up here at the leaf. Okay, so that part, this goes over that. Okay, so that's going to go over that in the center. So if I just kind of go like this, like that, and then this part, the leaf goes on top. So I don't have to worry about that. I can just go like this, and this is burnt orange. Now remember, this is Baltic birch plywood. This has to be sanded when you dry it. We'll dry it and we'll have to sand it because it's not MDF. I actually am struggling to get 1/4 inch MDF that will cut. Okay, I bought some. Sadly, the whole batch will not cut. Sadly, it's charring on the edges. I've contacted the guy that I bought it from. I only bought 12 sheets. And he hasn't replied back yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if he substituted something different, but it won't cut on my laser. on either one. So something, it kind of seems like it is the kind that is from Lowe's or Home Depot. Like he substituted, I think he did something. Hi Maria, thanks for sprinkling. Hi Janine. We're doing pumpkins and we are doing an autumn sign. Okay, so this goes on that pumpkin. This pumpkin's going to be light buttermilk. So we're doing different colored pumpkins. We're gonna put polka dots on them, like on the center part. These on the center have polka dots. We're going to do a blue one. We're going to do a green one. So this one is light buttermilk. So be careful. I want to be careful up there at the top. Where's another brush? By the leaf. Okay, so by the leaf and the stem, because that is painted on there. That's not separate. This leaf is one of these up here in the corner, and you glue that on. But this leaf and the stem, you just paint. So I'm just trying to be careful. I'll get a small brush out so I can do those after we've dried this part. You know I don't do well with wet paint. And I'm hoping that I just have to do one coat. I'm kind of feeling like I just want to do one coat, and I'm gonna ink the edges. I'm just excited for these chunky pumpkins. So they are going to just stand on their own. I'm not going to have to do anything to make them stand. No separate stand. They're 3 layers of 1/4 inch Baltic birch plywood. Yay. Okay, let's do our leaves up here. Since I'm doing a pumpkin light Hauser green or Hauser light green, I'm going to do my leaves with my leaf green. And how about if I just put some in here for now, because I'll need it later, and we will do those. We've had 2 bats. A wood duck fell down the chimney. A gopher. What? A wood duck fell down the chimney? That's crazy. A gopher in the basement, and a horse tried to walk in the kitchen. What color was I using for the first pumpkin? I'm sorry. That one is burnt orange. So burnt orange, and then we have light buttermilk. I pulled out all sorts of colors. I pulled out Heritage Brick. I think I'm going to use that on the autumn sign. And then I also had a choice. I had Spice Pumpkin. So if you want a lighter color, this is actually pretty dark. So you could go with Spice Pumpkin and it would be perfectly fine. So I'm going to do leaf green for the leaves. And I'm not going to do anything fancy with them. I'm just doing them this way. We're going to speckle. Okay, so when we're all done, we'll speckle. And then let's just do some of this stuff at the top, and then we'll just work over here. I should have done that to begin with. Let's do the centers. So they're going to be brown. Our brown that I have 2 browns. I'm kind of thinking the lighter brown, light cinnamon. I'm thinking light cinnamon for the center and also for the stem. Okay, so when it's time to do the stems, when they're all dry, we'll do the stem and the leaf. We'll pull them off of there and do it. Okay, so light cinnamon. You could do milk chocolate too. Light cinnamon's a good color. Milk chocolate's a good color. I'm going to try not to get it down in the holes. Okay, so I'm going to pull sideways. I'm going to just kind of go like this and try not to get it down in the holes of these centers of the sunflower. And I struggled with, do I cut these pieces out with, oopsie. Do I cut these pieces out with 1/8 inch Baltic birch? And I decided, you know what, they're all going to be chunky. So we have chunky flowers, chunky crows, chunky leaves, all chunky. Sure, yeah. Just if I forget, just let me know that, and I'll just ask and I'll let you know what it is. Hi, Lori. How are you? Happy Sunday, guys. Okay, so this color for the sunflowers, we're using deep ochre. There's so many yellow colors. I just grabbed one. Okay, so I'll use that for the beak of my little crow also. And I think that's probably enough to do all of the sunflowers. I may need more, maybe not. But I'll put a little bit in the palette dish when it comes time to do the beaks on my crows. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to take pictures. I'll post these to Shopify. We'll also put them on Etsy just because we're trying to overlap for 2 months and make sure it's going to work. What I can tell you for the girls, it's harder for them to print out orders and to do shipping labels on Shopify, but they know it saves us money and it's easier for you guys to look around. But the one thing we haven't been able to do is we have not been able to figure out the Canadian pricing on that. So that would, if you wanted to purchase something, you would need to just say, Darlene, I need to purchase, and I would have to figure it out. We would probably go through PayPal, because I feel like the shipping is really off when it comes to international. Okay, so we're doing black for our crows. Yeah, it's really off on Shopify. It was incredibly a lot. Okay, so I'll do the eyes. I'll do, what color eyes? White eyes, and then the beak is going to be my defocograph. Okay, so get all my crows. So there's 5 crows that go on all of these pumpkins. Each of the single ones have a crow, and then the one that's 2 together, it has 3 crows on it. So I know, I love that color too. I think that's a good color once it's sanded too, because remember, when you sand, it kind of changes it. Okay, there's our crows. Okay, next we're gonna do this tall one. We're gonna do blue. Okay, I know it's weird, but we are doing a blue pumpkin. I saw it done like that, and it's really cute. So this blue is spa blue. It might not be the right blue, but in my opinion, it's going to work out perfectly. We are going to use that on our autumn sign and tie it together. I'm hoping I have enough. So I'm hoping that this covers, and I don't have to switch colors, because I really want this color. I had another one out. I had Lakeshore out, and that was going to be okay, but I feel like spa blue is a great blue pumpkin color. Can you imagine these just all in a row on your table? I think they would be really cute. And at a craft show. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm going, ooh, we can do a bazillion of these at the craft show. That would be really cute, because people love pumpkins. And you know what else? They use them for place settings. So that's a great thing. Okay, so this one's going to be light Hauser green. You noticed that when you checked out. On Shopify, it is a lot more, just a lot more. Yeah, so when you're practicing with it, yeah, it really is. It's incredibly a lot more. We actually deactivated international shipping on Shopify. It just is not. It's not right, and we don't want to overcharge anybody. So for right now on Shopify, you can't ship international. There was a lump in there. I had to get it out. There was a lumpy lump. All right. Yeah. See that lump? That's going in my trash. It's hard because it is just so darn expensive. Okay, guys, there's some things coming up that are going to be really exciting. If you are a designer, you definitely want to get signed up to watch the ChalkCon that's coming up, our convention that's coming up. There are some things that I can't talk about, but that are really exciting coming up, that are going to be great changes in the company. And yeah, I know some secrets. I'm sworn to secrecy right now. Okay, so we haven't been told that we can tell, but there are some great things coming up that are going to make a big difference. And if you're thinking of joining and you're hesitant about one thing or another, just join, because there's great changes coming that are going to benefit every designer. So yes. Make sure you do it. Okay, let me dry this, and we'll sand, and then we'll do the stems and these leaves that are here. Let me find. Oh gosh, it's like underneath my chair. How did that happen? It was like underneath. I was moving stuff around. I emptied the trash. What else did I do? I had to, I don't know. Oh, I had to pick up all the rest of the squidgies that were on the floor. So, anyways, I have a secret. Are you doing yes, I am. So I'm going to do that, and we will be doing a Zoom craft project. So we'll do a Zoom craft project. I am doing a watch party at the beach house. I don't know if I can hook you into it, Karen, or not. But that would be awesome if we could have you on Zoom and just have a separate, I could bring a separate computer or something so that we could be on Zoom and see you. But I intend to do a craft project with everybody. So I need to get my budding gear and see who's going to actually be interested in that and mail them a little craft kit. So all of my designers that want to participate in that. Okay, I'm going to sand. Look at that. There's stuff on there. I hope it doesn't get on. I don't think it will. Let's see. I was hoping that it wasn't going to turn it white. All right, so we do have to sand. I'm just going to sand now because I feel like it's really rough. I'm going to sand and then I will paint the stem. Okay, so the reason we have to sand, we haven't sanded in a while, is because this is Baltic birch plywood. Okay, so this is not the MDF. I'm struggling because I have so much 1/4 inch Baltic birch plywood. We're just going to use it up. So I am not even going to go out and source MDF 1/4 inch right now because it doesn't make sense. I have a stack of 1/4 inch as tall as me in the storage unit. So I need to use that up. And if it's as tall as me, that means it's cut. It has to be cut in half. So I actually have like, I don't know, 12 feet of 1/4 inch. So anyways, guys, I'm going to be, when we do 1/4 inch projects, it's going to be the Baltic birch plywood and you will have to sand. Okay, so sorry. Okay. Hi Doris, my sister, how are you? When is that? Okay, so it is June 24th. So it is Friday and Saturday. It is, let me look at it, the 23rd and 24th, and I will post the schedule on our team page. Yeah, if you are thinking of joining, you should do it. If you've already joined, you really should sign up for it's free, okay? So it's free to just watch. It's already done as far as signing up and you could sign up for the premiere thing and you got like special things, okay? I don't remember what it was, special transfer, stuff like that. That's going to be mailed out this week. But as far as just watching it, you still have time to do that. If you want to just watch, that's absolutely fine. You can still do that. Let's take these off. We need to paint the leaves and the stems, and we're just gonna push this up. And then we need to do our little crows. Okay, Darlene, don't push it off the edge. Don't push it all the way up the edge. Okay, so we need our brown, we need our green. We're gonna do our stems and our leaves that are on this part. Okay, so this part goes in the center. See how this goes? And then there's a leaf that goes right here. This leaf we have to paint, and we have to paint the stem. Okay, so let's paint let's turn it upside down. Let me try to push it up a little bit more so you can see without pushing it off the end. I know, I think the green is great. I think it's gonna be perfect. Okay, let me grab a brush. I didn't do that. Grabbing a brush out of my drawer, please. Please let there be a brush. Okay, all right, 2 brushes. All right, there's one for leaves and there's one for the stem. Okay, so I'm just using my leaf green and I'm going to just go like this and just kind of follow along the pumpkin right like that and then pull up towards the leaf. Okay, if you want to do it and do fancy leaves, you can. I'm not. I'm just doing one color and then we're going to speckle. Speckling always adds so much, guys. We're also going to ink. Inking always adds a lot. Okay, so I'm doing all the leaves first and then we'll dry it and then we'll do the stems. Stems are going to be, so this is leaf green. Then the stems are going to be the light cinnamon. And see why I did this, the light green, because the leaf is a dark green. All right. And that's another reason for just doing the leaf one color is because it's super easy like that. Okay, so here's the leaf. So we always base coat everything first. What does base coat mean? Base coat means you put your first coat of color on, just like we just did, and then we sand. If it's Baltic birch and it raises up the grain, you sand it. Okay, let's just dry this really quick and then we'll do the stems. We're not doing this one because remember, this goes on top of there. Okay, so that's why I wanted to see all this. There's lots of layers. Lots of fun layers. You know, it's not too early to do things for the fall. Yeah, it's only June, but I do things year round. You know, whatever I feel like creating, I will just do it. My project tomorrow, I'm hoping it turns out, and you're going to love it. I'm hoping. So it is something I've been working on for a while. I struggled with it. You know, guys, not everything turns out the way I want it to the first time. Sometimes I have to redo and redo. And I wanted it to be perfect because it is my own creation. And I didn't want everybody having the same stuff all the time. You know, sometimes they use the same designs because they purchased the file from someone else that sells it. Like these, I purchased the file. Okay. But our project tomorrow is mine. It is Darlene's. I also am going to start working on our ornament files that we used to sell. Now, Tara and I actually talked about that we do want to do the princesses. I know I told you guys, we have all of the Disney princesses made into ornaments. We do want to make them into laser files to sell the file. I don't know if we'll sell the kit to just paint it, but we'll definitely sell the files at some point. To sell the kits might be kind of a pain. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I have to be really careful about that. I just have to say princess. I can't say Cinderella or those type of things. Okay, there is that. Will you be adding a fall menu? Yes, I will be adding a fall menu. This will be in the fall menu. And then, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. So we're also doing the autumn sign, but if you missed it, I have this little scarecrow coming up. I'll go ahead and add him. And then I also have him large, where it's just him as a door hanger. Okay, so I'll be doing this one next week, but I'll go ahead and add that because, you know, we need to add everything, right? And then eventually it will get painted. Okay, so the autumn sign we're going to paint in a second. Let's dry this. We can glue. We still need to do the crows. Okay, maybe what we'll do is we'll move this up, or we'll start gluing. We actually can start gluing things together. But what I want to make sure is, I want to make sure we have the right things. Okay, you know what? We're going to do the crows first. Let's do that. I changed my mind. I'm going to put all the stuff back on the board, and we're going to do our little crows first, and then we're going to glue together in the proper order so that nothing gets on there wrong. Okay, so I'm going to grab my little crows. We'll do their little beakies and their eyeballs. So their eyeballs are going to be white. Their beak, of course, is yellow, which the yellow is deep ochre. Those would be cute chalk buffalo plaid. Yes, absolutely. Would absolutely be cute with buffalo plaid. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? I know. I just feel like it's endless. There's so many things that you can do. You don't have to do them like I do. You can totally just do your own thing. It's, yeah, like Cynthia said, plaid. You know me. You know I love buffalo plaid. You're probably surprised that I didn't do buffalo plaid today. But I'm not. I'm gonna not. But I'm gonna make the pumpkins larger. I'm gonna make one of them larger, and then I think I'll do the double one larger too. So when I do that, I will make sure that okay, this is the deep ochre. I'll make sure that I do plaid. I think the plaid would be really cute at the craft show. I think people would love it. They love it. I think plaid is going to be endless. I think, when we were kids, we had gingham, right? So that was kind of like plaid. I loved gingham, and I still do. I love the gingham ribbon. I go for it all the time for Christmas, the red and white gingham. Okay, I'm just following it. I can see where the line is. You guys can't see the line. I can. So, and then I'm going to do eyeball. The eyeball's a little bit harder to see, but if I kind of go backwards, I can see where it's supposed to be. Okay, so eyeball's going to be with white. I am just going to grab a stylus. I know. Karen, I know you're surprised. Yes, I know. You're surprised I didn't do white. Okay, I'm just taking a stylus and I'm just dotting the eyeball just like that. And look it, I mean, it just comes alive. He's got an eyeball. He's got a little eyeball. Trying to be really careful not to drag my hand. That one I'm just making a little bit bigger because he's a bigger crow. He's a daddy crow. Okay, and then let's put him on the board and let's dry everything. We'll make sure everything is dry. We do need to ink, remember? Okay, I'm probably going to need this for the next project, for the autumn one. Okay, let's put these on here and let's dry, and then we'll ink the edges on the pumpkin. We'll ink it on the on the leaves and the sunflower. Okay, so let's dry. And I'm pressing down onto my tape. I don't want my birds taking flight. The birds are really the only thing that are still wet. I noticed that this part dried pretty quickly, but the birds, you know, just move your heat gun. Don't let it sit in one place because it will bubble up. Okay, the eyeballs are going to take a little bit to dry. Okay, that's good right there. Now you can use your little white pen if you want. If you want to add some highlights, this pen is the one that is from, let's see, Artistro. Artistro, can you see it? Artistro Extra Fine Point. They're 0.7 millimeters. Millimeters, not milligrams. Okay, so you can put some highlights. All right, so let me just do it right here. I'm looking over here to see what they did. They put a highlight on the tails. Okay, so just like that. You can also do it with paint. Okay, if you don't have this, you can just use paint. Okay, so they only did it on the tail part and then on the belly a little bit. So there we go. I'm just going to do that just to give it a little bit of definition there, or highlights there, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to do it. We're just doing it a little bit on the crow. We used to do line work all along our ornaments. Line, dot, dot, line, dot, line, dot, dot, line, dot. And, you know, that was really hard work. So just doing the line work on there, oh my goodness. So now when we do our ornaments, we are going to have the laser do it for us. We're going to have the laser do the line work. Yeah, it's going to do all the hard work. Okay, there's that. One more. And then, let me see, did she put, oh, polka dots. Oh, guess what, guys? We have to do polka dots still. There's polka dots on the pumpkins. I am looking at my cheat sheet and I forgot polka dots. Oh, you have the prettiest blackish blue color crows that you feed. And boy, they know when you put out, because they're out there holler at you until you do. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. That's hilarious. Okay, we do have to put polka dots. So okay, so this goes on here. So the polka dots on this part are going to be this color. The polka dots on this part are going to be that color. So I need to get another tray. Do I have another tray? Yep, there we go. All right, so I need to just get a little bit of my light buttermilk. Okay, and then a little bit of my burnt orange. So on the other ones, so we'll do light buttermilk on the other ones. Okay, so because we don't have a second color. And then you're just going to use your stylus. You're going to grab your stylus. Remember your stylus. It has a little thing on the end. This one is not very big, but it will be fine. So we're going to do some polka dots. Do we want it bigger than that? You know what? I'm just going to do it this big. Oopsie, there's a little one that kind of strayed there. I can clean that up by putting some white on there after it dries. Yeah, it's okay. Don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff, right, guys? And it's all small stuff. All small stuff. So, anyways. Yeah, I'm making a mess, kind of. I have a couple little tiny dots here and there. And the edges are going to be inked. I probably should have inked the edges first. Let me ink the edges first on the rest of those. because the dots don't dry really quickly. And let's just try to dry that one. Darlene. Sometimes I wonder about myself. Sometimes. You mentioned that you might have a group for designers that sign up and want to learn the laser. Yes, I do. So I don't know how, I wouldn't be able to teach the laser because my laser is an epilogue. So we had initially thought that we would get a Glowforge, and you know, they're not worth it. It's not. I'm sorry if any of you have a Glowforge, but the fail rate is really terrible. Okay, I'm going to really carefully ink the edges and not make a mess. Okay, so yes, what I'm going to do with designers is the files for the Chocator, the files for all the Chocator transfers. When I create them, my designers are going to be able to have those for free to cut out on their laser, and that will help their business. So yes, but I wouldn't be able to teach the laser part because everybody's laser is different. And as far as most people aren't going to buy an epilogue. Okay, so just we have epilogues because that's what we started with, and we're going to stick with it because it's easier to have one brand and not go back and forth. So, but for me to try to teach how to use another brand that I don't have, it would be a failure. But I definitely will do that for my designers that want to get a laser. I will be supplying them with the laser files free to do any of the Chocator cutouts, because that will help their business, and in the end it helps my business too, because if you grow, I grow, right? So yes, definitely. It's really hard. I bought all the kits you didn't paint yet. Oh, well, I'm going to paint them all. It just takes a long time to get to all of them, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the dots on these. Don't worry. I will be painting every single one of them. And even if I don't do it as a Facebook Live, I will do it as a video and post it. So some of them might just be a video, and I say, hey, here's the video for this. And sometimes I might speed it up a little bit so that you don't have to watch the boring part, because honestly, it's easy for you guys to just know if you know the colors that I used, you can kind of get close. And if you watch, see, you can even watch it. A lot of times people will watch theirs like on fast forward. I don't know how you do that, but I've been told that you can fast forward on things. And I have done that when I've been doing training before. I was able to do it at a faster pace. Okay, everything else is just the light buttermilk. So I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, I definitely want to be able to help out my designers with that, with the files, guys. I just don't know how to teach you a laser that I don't have. You can buy an epilogue and I can help you over the phone with that, but most people aren't gonna spend that money. We did it because we have the wedding business. Okay, so we have the wedding business, so that also we make money from that. Let's see, do I want another one there? There and there. Yes. So if you're interested in that, if you have been wanting to get a laser to cut out stuff and you're interested in that and you're not a designer yet, you certainly are welcome to sign up, and you can send me messages, ask me questions. I will help you with all of that. It just, it's been a rough year. I wish I was more organized. It's been a hard year for things like that. Yeah. Okay. All right, looks good. I think it looks good. We're going to dry. And you know what? I'm going to fix this. Remember I told you I'm going to fix this with just a little dot. And then we are going to speckle at the very end. So, and then we still have the autumn sign to do. Inking the edges just makes it look, I know, doesn't it? Absolutely. Inking it just changes it completely. Let me dry this a little bit, and we're going to ink these edges too. I just wanted to get, it's better to ink these edges and then do your dots. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, if you have previously been a designer and it's been more than 3 months, you can sign up on anybody's team. So I do have a few people that actually have wanted to switch teams and have talked to me about that. And guys, you know what? If you don't have a team under you, you can do that easily and just wait the 3 months, and then you can sign up under anyone. If you're on my team and you don't like being on my team, same thing. You are welcome to quit and then go to someone else's team if you want to. I would be sad though. I would be sad if you were on my team and you didn't like my team. But you know what, guys? Everybody doesn't always click with everybody, right? We don't always get along, or we don't always like someone's style, or we might feel like, hey, they're not giving me enough attention, even though I may not have asked. You know, I mean, I have been in that position before where I thought, oh gosh, you know, my upline is my friend Jana, and she doesn't do a lot of Chakator, you know. Sometimes, you know, maybe in the beginning she did. She doesn't do a lot. So sometimes I have to go elsewhere, and that's okay because things change. Things change. She's still there, and if I had something that I needed, I could go to her. But I usually figure it out on my own. Everybody is different, you know. You just have to do what's best for you. So if you're in a bad situation, and you know, sometimes your upline might quit, and then you roll up to somebody that you are not compatible with. There's an easy way out. You just have to quit for 3 months, and then you can sign up under anybody. Yeah, it's pretty easy. So all you do is you just contact them and say, hey, I'm going to, and you know, they will even ask you, are you quitting to change teams? They will. That's a question on the thing when you actually quit. Are you quitting to change teams? Because they want to know. They want to know if there's issues on one particular team that's losing members, and there could be someone. Oh my goodness. So anyways, guys, I'm just inking all the edges, and then we're going to assemble. These are going to be so cute. I can't wait. So, hey Sarah, how are you? You're making pickles. How do they turn out? Oh my gosh. It's Cheryl, it's a double-edged sword. You would like to be a designer but love being in other VIP groups. Oh, I totally understand that. I completely understand that. That's a hard thing. That is a hard part of it, that you're not supposed to be. I don't know if they're enforcing it because things have changed so much. That might be something to ask. To ask. See, a reason for that is because in VIP groups, that's where the sales happen. And so we're not supposed to sell to other designers because they don't want you to profit off of your fellow designers. Okay, so it kind of makes sense. So that is one of the reasons that they don't want you in other designers groups. So I think that's the main reason, is because you're not supposed to profit off of other designers. You're not supposed to sell to other designers unless it's like a transfer that somebody needs, and then that's not a problem. So but as far as other things, you're not supposed to. So maybe that's why, but I've never seen any enforcement of that. Honestly, I have quite a few designers that have signed up on my VIP group that I look in there, I go, oh, you're a designer, or they used to be. Okay, so maybe they quit and they just haven't changed it on their profile. I don't know, because there's a few in there and they're not supposed to be. But okay, Darlene talks too much sometimes. All right, so the ink that I used was the Memento Luxe Espresso Truffle. I just inked the edges. I love the look of it. It just really brings things out. Okay, let me go ahead and get my glue, and let's just start gluing together. So we do have the back layers. Okay, so maybe we glue this part together first, and then we put them on the back layer. How about that? Does that sound good? So we need our little leaf, and we need our center on this one. Okay, so here's our center, and then we have a leaf. Now I totally understand about wanting to stay in other designers' VIP groups. I totally get that. I know, sometimes I wish I could be in them too. Because you just want to know what's going on too. yeah, it would be great. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I don't have to do anything else like glue. Okay, so I have to glue the raffia underneath the sunflower. Okay, so I'm glad I looked. The raffia goes underneath the sunflower. It doesn't go under the leaves though. So, and it doesn't go under this. So, but it goes under the sunflower. So we're just going to go this far and then we'll figure out the next step. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. I think all the leaves are identical. I think. Okay, so we're just going to glue all these guys together. Cute little pumpkin. I like that green pumpkin. That was a great idea. I love that one. Okay, so we'll tie a bow with the raffia, and then we will glue it on there. The blue one looks cute too. I love the blue one. Let me try to get this further down. Okay. Blue. Get our little leaves. And then you know what we're going to do? We are going to take all the pieces off of here, okay? Because it's going to be easier to do the raffia and all of that with everything off. So let's look at how cute this is. This is so stinking cute, but it's not even done yet. We still have a lot more to go. We still have to glue on the sunflowers and the raffia, and we'll make sure that nothing's moving because it easily can move. Hi, Linda, how are you? Okay, let me get all of my little sunflowers. I didn't ink the edges of them. I think that's okay. The edges of the centers. I think it's okay though. I did ink the sunflowers. And I have my little crows. I'm going to move this whole thing. We do have one more project. Yeah, sorry. You can come back and watch the replay. We have the autumn project. I was so excited about it. So I decided, you know what? Tonight's the night. Tonight is the night. Okay, let me do this. Let's glue our sunflowers together so they're all ready. Okay. Oh, sorry, tickle. Do you ever get that where your face is just like, it just sometimes. Okay, just a little bit of glue here and there on here, and that's just going to go right in the center of your sunflower. Okay, I don't want to clog up the holes, but I need to get a little bit on there. So there is going to be a little bit that goes in the hole, but it will dry clear. So don't worry. And I'd rather put it on this part and go sparingly. Okay, so I'm going to move everything up so you can see it better. Okay, there's that. Move that up. Move these guys up. I got all my crows. And then let me bring the raffia in. And I have the hot glue gun. This kind of looks like a pear. It kind of looks like a pear, guys. All right. That's okay, though. Okay, here's our raffia. This is from, remember, the grass skirts? This is from the Dollar Tree. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold it so that I have my long pieces. Sometimes, like this one, there's a short piece. Don't worry about that. It's okay. It's all right. If there's a short piece, then that one will just be shorter, right? And you don't always use the whole thing. So I just try to kind of even it at the end. And then, was that 2? Oh yeah, you know what? We're going to just go with that. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I think we need one more piece in here. Okay. All right. I think. I hope I'm not taking. No, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tie my bows. We'll tie all of our bows, and we'll start gluing together. I'm so excited to see how this looks. Okay, I'm trying to get my ends so that I'm going to just tie a bow, like a shoelace bow. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my scissors from somewhere. There we go. Thank you. I think they're turning out really cute. If you love them, give me some hearts. I will be posting these on the website. I'll put them both places, on Etsy and the Shopify website, because for right now we're kind of overlapping. We know that there are people that don't watch my videos that are on Shopify, and we have to put a little flyer out with that. So, okay, let me just go ahead and do just like that. Okay, I think this is enough to do another bow. All right, so guys, I'm going to give you a little bit less. I think I was giving you way too much. We don't have to have our bows be huge, right? The bows don't have to be as big as Texas. So I probably will end up giving you about half as much because you can make 2 bows out of each length. Okay, so kind of get your bow, and then you're going to cut the tails off like that. And then this is trash. Okay, so let's do another one, and we'll have some left over. And I'm throwing my little cheat sheet in the trash, not on purpose. Okay, so let's get this all opened up. So these just slide right off of the, oh, look at that. I got green on my hand from the trash can. These just slide right off the grass skirts. Okay, so that is, I mean, it's really easy. Just tie your little bow, just like you're tying your shoes. Hi, Barb, how are you? We're making pumpkins, can you see? And then we're going to do another sign that says autumn. Okay, so that's going to be really cute, the autumn sign. All right. Okay, let me just, some of my little loops kind of got out of order there. Okay, so I want to make sure that it is kind of even and doesn't look all wonky. All right. There we go. There we go. There's one that is just longer. I'm trying to figure out which one. I'm trying to pull all of them. There we go. Got it. Okay, so then I just kind of pull them down and go like that. And then I have enough to do the second one right here. So actually I needed like half as much raffia because these are smaller bows. And you don't want a great big thick bow on these because it will just overwhelm. Okay, so just like a big old bow on a wreath. Maybe some of you guys like big bows, but Darlene does not like big huge bows. I watch a lot of the wreath making Facebook pages, and I love what they do. It's not something that would go in my house, but I absolutely love what they do, and it's super cute. Okay, so here's what we do next. Let me think. The sunflower goes over, I think this actually goes down here. Yeah, it's going to go onto this stem. Yeah, like that. Okay, perfect. I needed to figure it out. So I am going to hot glue this on and put regular glue. So all of my bows, I can glue all of my bows right onto the stem. Okay, and we can also glue the next layers on if we want to. We can bring those in. Uh-oh. Dogs. Do you hear them? Oh my goodness. Let's see. No barking. Let's get this one glued so it can start setting up. So this is for the big one. This is for the double. Okay. And I think that no, I'm not going to put hot glue. I was thinking I was going to put hot glue. Nope, just gonna go like this. Make sure it's completely lined up. You don't want it to be off and then your pumpkin will wobble. Do you know how you can fix that? There is a way. So if you went like this and your pumpkin was wobbly, you can turn it up and you can add a little bit of glue at the bottom to kind of fix it and level it. Believe me, I've had to do that. I've had them where they weren't even, and that's how I fixed it. I've just added a little bit of glue at the bottom to kind of even it out. Remember when we made the gnomes that were the thick gnomes? Once in a while, I had to do that with them. Okay, kind of wiggle it to kind of make it flat, and then I stand it up to make sure it's going to stand. These are the thick, chunky ones. I love the chunky. Look at this one's off. Uh-oh, this one's off. Let me see if I can get it apart. It did slide. Okay, so I might have to get a screwdriver to get that apart. Let me just try. I did what I told you not to do. you know, guys, I probably will have to get a screwdriver. I don't know that I have one in here. Let me see if I can get it with my scissors and separate it. It hasn't been dried that long. Let me just see If I can, I might have to just get a screwdriver and separate it. Oh no, it's gonna come. I might break my scissors, but I think it's gonna come apart. So it dried and it's not even. Okay, so a screwdriver would be really good to just get down in there. Let's do that. Let's do that later. I will fix that one. Don't worry. So see how it's not lined up completely. Yeah. It's fine like that. It'll be fine like that, but it's off on the sides. So don't do that. Don't do that. So we're not going to glue that one together because Darlene is going to have to go and pry that one apart with the screwdriver. Don't be Darlene. Okay, what we're going to do is we'll glue this top part, and then I'll go out to the garage. I'll get a little teeny tiny screwdriver and I can pry that apart and fix it. I know. I second thought about that. You don't get paper cuts from running your hand along. Oh, let's see. Nope, I don't. Not at all. I don't get paper cuts on this at all. Nope. I had second thoughts about using the scissors. I'll fix that one later. Don't worry. Don't stress. It will be fine. Okay, let's hot glue this on here. We're gonna hot glue our little raffia right there. Okay, we're gonna take a sunflower and we're going to put our glue on the sunflower, and in the center part, because that kind of pokes up, I worry that it's not going to lay flat on there. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right in the center just to hold it right away. Okay, and that's just going to go right there. So just press it down. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Yeah, don't be me. Don't fix butter knife. Butter knife works too. A little teeny tiny screwdriver will work also. But yeah, so make sure that they are not sliding, which is what I didn't do when I laid it over here to the side and I moved it a little bit. At least it's just one of them and not the thick one, right? It could be worse. So so that's what you would do. You would just pry it apart and you would glue it again. It will be fine. Or just don't do that in the first place, right? Okay, hot glue in the center. And then we're going to put our crows on. Look at how cute those are. Those are so stinking cute, guys. I love this. And my hot glue gun the cord needs to reach further. One here and one here. So my little raffia bows just go right in there. Be careful, okay? You don't want to burn yourself. So you're pressing down on the raffia. Make sure you're not touching the hot glue, okay? And then tip your flowers over, put your regular glue, and I just put a little bit of hot glue in the center is what I do. So I put my regular glue, and that will hold it right away. That will hold it forever. Your hot glue is going to hold it right away. Okay, so 1, 2, and then we're going to press that right there. 1 and 2. Okay, we do have a crow that kind of is going to sneak under here. Okay, so let's figure out where our crows go. We have one that is right here. This one's going to go underneath there. Okay, this one's going to go right here. This one is going to go here. And then we're going to do one here and one here. Okay, so what you can do, guys, is you can use a little bit of the hot glue. I'm going to make sure that it's standing up now that I have that issue. Okay, so let's make sure that we get a little bit of regular glue and a little bit of hot glue right there, and then just a touch of hot glue that will glue it right away. Okay, and I'm only putting it on that part because that's the only part that you need to. Okay, press it down. Okay, so that one's done. That one will stand right away. That one's so cute. Okay, so this one, we're going to glue it on, but like I said, we're going to fix the little oopsie, and that's okay. Guys, if you can do a project without making a little oopsie, I'm really happy about that. I usually have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 oopsies. You know, it's just something that's going to happen, right? Okay, that's going to go right there. And honestly, if I have to recut the back, I'll do that. Okay, so then this one would stand up. It's not going to stand up right now. Make sure your crow isn't too low. You don't want your crow to be too low down onto the ground, onto this. Okay, here's the next one. Now this one's going to tuck under here, so that's a little tricky. You don't want to get the raffia all gooey. I'm just going to put regular glue on it. I don't have to put hot glue because it's going to be underneath there. Okay, so I think that's how I want to do. I don't know where it's going to touch. Okay, so it is just like hiding. He's hiding right under here. I'm going to slide him under there, just like that. He just slides right in place. Right there. Okay, so he's just kind of tucked right under there. That's fine right there. This one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. I know, aren't they so cute? I love them. So I'll post these. I have, like I said, I have a ton of this wood. So pricing will actually be really good because we have, like I said, I have 2 stacks. Well, I have a stack that we have to cut in half. So I have enough that would be as tall as me twice. So pricing is going to be really, really a good price for how thick these are. And all of these are layered, and they are, I don't know the price yet, but they are taking up like all 3 of these projects. So single, and double. They take up 1 full sheet on my laser, which my laser is 32 inch by 20 inches. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so we still have one more project. We're gonna do the autumn sign. Isn't that cute? Those are so stinking cute. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just put these out. And it's not even anywhere close to fall, guys. There's a little bit of glue showing right here. Gonna get that out. I'm just gonna, I just do that with my hands, yeah. So let me put you up to myself for a moment so you can see how cute they are standing. They are adorable, guys. How fun. And I love the colored ones. I love them. Okay, let me just do this. How fun is that? And then I'll show you the blue one. So I'll fix that one. Yeah, we had an oopsie. That's okay. That's okay. I will just pry it apart. If I have to cut a new back part, I have a lot of that wood. So, which one's your favorite? The double one? Is the double your favorite? I kind of like these too because these can just go. They can go together, or they can be separate, and you can paint them any color, guys. All right, let's do this. Let's do the other project. I know. Sorry. You don't have to stay. I totally understand it. If you have to peace out, I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm going to set these to the side. Double. I love the double too. I love them. Okay, so I am going to, let me see. If you sorry. Have to peace out. Sorry. I was trying to give myself some hearts. Okay, there we go. So give me some hearts if you love it. If you have not liked and shared my page, and if you're not a designer, you can still like my page, but you can't share the video. But you can like my page, you can follow my page. Okay, we're gonna just stack these over here. And let's bring on the next project. Okay, so we have our autumn sign, and it is double layered and it's gonna stand. Okay, so it's gonna go into this stand right here. And then it is like this. Okay, so see where this line goes like that? That's where you line this up. Okay, so see where the T and the U and the M? It's gonna line up right like that. Okay, so we're gonna paint this. Yeah, we have all the colors out pretty much. So I just figured, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna paint. And let's see, I probably still need the big board. Oh, guess what's on the big board? There's all sorts of pieces of the raffia. Oh my goodness. Let me just peel that off. When I was cutting the raffia, it was jumping onto this board. Okay, so let me move this. You can come back and watch the replay if you can't stay. That is absolutely fine. I understand. Okay. Get all my pieces. Hi, Laura. How are you? We just painted pumpkins. Did you miss them? So this one I have to fix because it's not even. And then these are other little pumpkins. They're chunky pumpkins. So 3 layers of the 1/4 inch. Yeah, I'm so excited. Who knew I'd be so excited for fall right now? I am, but okay, so that one I have to fix. Okay, autumn. So let's see here. We have to do our pumpkins, our different colors. What color should I do these pumpkins? I'm thinking that I should do it the same as I did on this one. You think? I'm thinking that I should do the two pumpkins. Not a lot of it shows. Okay, so just this top part. I'm thinking that I do it this color and this color. And then the leaves are going to be, we're going to do green leaves. Okay, so, and then this is green for, so these leaves actually go, where do they go? Oh, they go on this pumpkin. And then this leaf has green leaves. So maybe we do these fallish colors, because let's do the white. Oh, I know, it is so cute. I know, I love it. I love it. So much fun. So much fun to do. Okay, in autumn, it's going to go right here. We're going to use our deep red. We're actually going to use our heritage brick for the word autumn. Okay, I think I should do this pumpkin. Let's do it burnt orange. Okay, so I still have my brushes from before. Oh, you could just sit here and watch me all night. You're so cute. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay, so I just have to, the only thing I have to be careful about is the top part. So the stem is the only thing that I'm not going to paint this color. And you actually could. And then go back and use your small brush and do the brown. Oh yeah, let's just do that. Let's just paint the whole thing. So this is MDF. We won't have to sand this. This is going to take one coat. You're not going to have to sand. Okay, but we're going to dry because this pumpkin here is the light buttermilk. And you know how I am. You know I'm messy. So I need to dry before I attempt to do the other pumpkin. Okay, so we're just going to work from the top down. And I think we'll do, so we only have to paint one of these bases. And I think we'll paint it brown. I think we'll paint that one brown. But, okay, so this pumpkin is light buttermilk. I think I have enough on my brush that I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do the top stem and I'm going to be really careful right along here. So you can do shading if you want. I'm not, oh, we didn't speckle the pumpkins. Guess what? We already assembled it. We already put the raffia on. So guess what? Next time when I do other pumpkins and I use buffalo plaid, I'm going to speckle it. I was just so excited to put it together. That is hilarious. Okay, my leaves, I'm going to do one of these leaves light Hauser green. I'm going to do one of them leaf green. I have all my brushes here, so most of my brushes still have paint in them from the other project. That is why I wanted to just go ahead and paint this, because if I have to wash my brushes in between, that just doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so, oh my goodness, I need some more green. There's not quite enough. So we'll put just a little bit and that will work. There we go. All right. So darn cute, guys. I'm so excited about these. They're going to be so fun. This is a little sign that says autumn. Okay, and there we go. So those are the leaves. And then what else? So the brown at the top, let me dry and we'll do the stems. And then we're going to do the base brown also. You already have, I know, exactly. If you already have it out and it has paint on it, you may as well paint something else, right? Oh, I love the font also. It turned out really cute, super cute. Okay, so let me get my brush. I have for my stems. Okay, so I'm just going to paint the stem. This color here is brown was light cinnamon. Okay, so light cinnamon for this. Also, we're going to do our little acorn with the brown, right? In the center of the, yeah, we're going to do the acorn, the bottom of the acorn with this. And we're also going to do the center part of our sunflower. Okay, so just tap, tap, tap. We're going to ink everything, so don't stress. And my arm keeps sticking to it. Okay, so we're going to do our little brown right here. And then we'll do, don't worry, you can just do this whole thing brown because you have a different top that's going to go on. We're going to do the top with light buttermilk. Okay, so the top part will be light buttermilk. And so basically all the same colors, you know, we're just doing the same colors as we did on the other one. So here's buttermilk. The very top of it is actually brown. So let's just do the whole thing. Light buttermilk, and then we can go back. I think I can even do it while it's still wet. We'll just go ahead and, oh yeah, that will be fine, just like that. Okay, there's a little heart that goes on it. So the little heart will be our red color. Okay, so where's my yellow? I have my yellow. So my yellow for the sunflower is Deep Ochre. So yeah, still, my brush is already loaded with paint. So I definitely have to just do it, right? Okay, this part is going to be brown. Do I have a brush that has brown on it? Let's see. Oh, I need more. So light cinnamon, that's that one. Are you not on Etsy right now? Yes, we are on Etsy. We are on Etsy still. It will be switching over. So I will be having stuff on Etsy as well as on the Shopify. So right now, for the next 2 months, everything will overlap. It'll be on both. So yes, we'll have both of these on there. I'll take pictures. I'll post everything to both the Etsy and the Shopify. The reason for going with Shopify is that we're paying up to 30% now with Etsy for our fees. And it's just crazy when you add it up. We realized that we were paying for shipping. You know, we're paying 3.5% for shipping. And if somebody sees our ad on Pinterest or on Facebook and they hop from the Facebook ad to Etsy, they charge us a large amount. It's ridiculous. So we have to do something. Okay, we can't keep doing it that way. Okay, the back of this is going to be the blue. It's going to go with the other stuff. But what I have to do is be careful right here. Okay, so there's words. I don't want to fill in the words. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my brush that has the paint in it already, and I'm going to try to just go sideways. I'm going to try to just go sideways and not put as much on there. What's Laura say? Great news. You're approved for your breast reduction, scheduled July 13th, mammogram tomorrow. That is awesome. I am so happy for you. That is really cool. Laura Anderson, that is amazing. Yay. So that's, it's a big surgery, but it's going to help you so much. My granddaughter kind of is in that situation where her back hurts her. It would really benefit her because her back hurts her all the time. And, some people are just more blessed than others. So being able to have that done, that's all I can say. They're just more blessed. So in that way, having that done, it will greatly impact your life in such a good way. I'm so excited for you. I know it's probably a hard decision, but gosh, I know a couple of people that have had it done, and hallelujah, it was so good for them. It relieved so much pain in their back. So I'm really happy. Yay. We have a friend right now that he needs a hip replacement, and Kaiser is not going to do it yet. And he's in pain. He's in pain all the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why? And it's because he has a tiny bit of cartilage left. And I'm like, you know what? When people are in pain and it's affecting their daily life and there's things they can't do anymore, then they just need to do it. They just need to do it, right? Okay, if you need to go in there and fill anything in with a marker, you can totally do that. I was trying to stay away from it and not get much stuff in there, but it's hard. It's hard to not fill it in. So, yeah, okay, there's that. I'm going to do red on the heart. I'm going to do red on autumn. It is the Heritage Brick. So we have used Heritage Brick for country stuff before, like the chickens and all of that in the barn. Definitely. Oh, Carol says your niece had to have the surgery when she was only 16. Her back is so much better. That is great. That is great to hear. You know what? That's what it's there for. It's there for people that need it for things like that. So I'm glad. I'm glad. That's good news. So we just let us know as it gets closer. Remind us so that we can say prayers for you. Okay, let's do this. This is Heritage Brick. It's like a reddish brick color, and it's really fallish. Is that a word? It really reminds me of fall. So you know how leaves are all different colors? When you go up to the canyon and I might have to put two coats because reds don't always cover. Okay, guys, reds don't always cover on the first coat. Let's see how it looks. You know when you go to the canyons and you look at all the leaves and you have red and orange and yellow and some green. I love that. I love the deep red. I just love that. It's like a brick red. Kind of reminds me of Saucy in a way. Kind of. When it dries, it's kind of the same color as Saucy. So I could probably pull out my chalk paste and I could paint with them on here. But guys, I feel like my paint is less expensive than my chalk paste. So I choose not to use my chalk paste to paint with every day because I can buy a bottle of paint for $1.27 and or if it's on sale for 99 cents, and it goes a long ways. I don't want to use up all my chalk paste every time. So because I know a lot of people, they paint with their chalk paste every single time, but for me, I find that I can get more value that way. And then when I want to do a Chalk Couture project with the transfer, that is when I use my chalk paste. Or if I want a specific color, like I love the eggshell blue, then I can do that. Okay, make sure I do the heart. Okay, we have everything painted. Let's go ahead and dry, and then we can ink it. Karen says also by age replacement. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is Saucy. It definitely is. I didn't even see that you said that. Laura says, look forward to your back and shoulders feeling better. Yes, for sure. Tina says your back doctor won't do surgery on you because he said if he did, you would be done and you wouldn't be able to do anything. So just, oh gosh, that's terrible. Live with the pain. That is terrible. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try this and see. I kind of put a second coat on the autumn, on the words autumn. Pretty much that up there is all dry. Now, these words, the blue is not dry, and the words here are not dry. I'm going to just kind of keep going around in a circle. And then we'll ink everything. And let's speckle this one. Yeah, let's speckle this one. Alrighty. Okay. So let me grab my ink and we'll just kind of pull things off. You know what I'll do is I'll kind of just stack it together, put it together as we ink if I can. Let me go ahead and ink my edges here. I love to just do ink. It just makes it look different. I love it. I love the rustic type look. If you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to do this part. Okay, if there's no requirement, you're the artist, you get to choose. You don't have to do the bottom because it's going to be down in this. Okay, so it's going to be down in this. I'm gonna ink this, even though it's brown. This is a darker brown. Okay, so I'm gonna ink the edges on this, and we'll glue it together. We're gonna ink the edges on the leaves, not the tiny leaves because I think that they're, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll just barely do it. Okay, let's just barely do a little bit, just a little bit, guys, just a little. Okay, and our pumpkins, gonna ink those. I know, aren't these so cute? I can't wait to see it together, and it'll be standing next to the other pumpkins. I think it's going to be fabulous. And then we have our scarecrow coming up, so we have that. I'll post the scarecrow on there so that you guys have that. Tomorrow will be, can't wait. Tomorrow will be my project that I created. Yeah, it's nice to be able to do your own things, your own files, and not have everybody have everything the same. This is a file that I purchased, so there's going to be a lot of people doing these files. Yeah, there will be, because it just came out today. Just today, and I'm like, I am doing it right now. Gonna jump right on it because I love how cute it is. Okay, and we're going to make sure that we do speckle. Okay, after we glue it together, we'll make sure that we do. And try to get some down the centers. And I'm going to turn it. You can use a little dauber to do that. Hi, Bridget. How are you? I'll show you the pumpkins that we did. So we did pumpkins. We're doing a little autumn sign. Just getting a little bit of ink here and there on that. Okay. All right. So let's glue together, and then we will do speckling. Okay, so let's just do this first. I always like to dry fit, which means that you kind of just put it all in place. You know where it's going to go, right? So that goes there. My cute little acorn goes right here, and then the little heart goes on there. Oh, let me see. I need to do little dots on my acorn. Totally forgot that. And then this is going to go up on the pumpkin. This goes behind that. And we'll use a little bit of hot glue to hold it in place. So this goes here. I'm going to put some raffia on here. So a little raffia bow. And then that and that. Okay. And then this is our little stand. So let me move this. And we'll do some little polka dots on our acorn. Isn't this so cute? I really like this. I really like it a lot. Laura doesn't know anything about playing all day with her hands. I know. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. Yes. You love inking. It's a lot faster and easier than floating. Exactly. Remember in the days when we used to have to float everything. If you are a toll painter, you know what I mean by that. We used to have to float all of our color, and boy did it take time. So inking the edges is just so much easier. Okay, we're gonna put a few little dots on there. We're gonna use our, where is it? Oh, here it is. We're gonna use our little thing that has some light buttermilk in it. Okay, just here and there. It doesn't have to be a pattern, really, honestly, but I usually end up making it a pattern. Oh my goodness, not on purpose, not on purpose. Let me just dry that really quickly. And then we'll put the heart on there. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. Okay, all right, so we don't need this one. Oh, me too. She does have a lot. I love all her stuff. I know. On her, oh, yes. Yes, exactly, Karen. Exactly. I know, for sure. Yeah, this girl, I love all the stuff that she does. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, she doesn't always sell all of the cutouts, right? So it is good that I do that. Yeah, I love all her stuff. Okay, so the funny thing is that I've been painting this designer that created this. Okay, so I've been painting her stuff for over 20 years. Over 20 years, maybe close to 30 years. I have to go back and look when her first books were out. But yeah, I've been painting her stuff. And she's the one that I said that when we saw the stuff going out, I'm like, who is this person? Why is she acting like she created these things? I know the designer, and it's because she had a different married name. So I knew her way back when she had a different last name, and she goes by Chris now. I'm not sure if she went by Chris back then, but I knew that the person didn't have the same name. The company wasn't the same name. And I was like, why is she trying to get away with creating that? It was hilarious. I was about to tell her, you need to stop. And actually it was her. She was bringing back her patterns from way back. And that's so funny, huh? That's funny because she's bringing back stuff that I've painted for 30 years. So I still have some of that stuff. But it was funny because I recognized, just like people when they look at my work and the ornaments that we used to make, they recognize our work from anywhere. And I could go anywhere to a craft show and they go, oh, Darlene's here. Yeah, definitely they know your work. So I wanted to hot glue this together so it didn't move, because sometimes those bases will move on you. And you definitely don't want that happening. Okay, I'm just going to put some on the back of this, and then I'll put it in place. And I think I might just follow, there's an outline on there. Okay, so it is scored. So if you don't know what scoring is when, instead of cutting all the way through, a laser is at low power. So it still makes the cutting motion, but it's at a low power. So it just scores. So it just leaves an outline. It doesn't cut all the way through, but you can see it. So when you paint it, you know exactly where to put the pieces because you can still see the outline. And a lot of times I'll add extra things in there for you guys. If the person who created a file didn't put the outlines, I will add them for you guys so that you guys can see exactly where to put it. I know some people have said, oh, mine didn't have that. No, because I added that. I know how to do that. Okay, isn't that great? I love that color. And then this is going to be, it goes, oh, you know, it has a little bow. So it has a little piece of jute right here, and we're going to glue that on. I'm going to help this stay in place by putting it on with some hot glue. Okay, so I'm going to help it. We're going to tie a little bow with some jute. I know, and I always try to give you jute and raffia and ribbon with all the projects and wire because I want to make it easy. I just don't do paint, and we do the chalk paste when it's a project with that, but I can't do everything. I try to do everything. I don't like to use ribbon on a project unless I have enough to give to you guys. Okay, so just a teeny tiny bow. It's just like tied in a bow. Just like you tie your shoes, you're going to use just a little drop of hot glue. Hot glue will hold this on there. Okay, so hot glue doesn't hold wood to wood forever. Okay, but that's why I always put the other glue there too. So let me see where that's going to go. It's going to go like that. So what I'm going to do is I know where to put my glue on the back. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of hot glue to help hold it in place. And that will hold it right there. Okay, so if you're wondering, why does she do both? It's because the regular glue is going to dry and hold it forever. The hot glue is going to dry, is going to hold it right away. You know what? I don't think I got any. Maybe I did. So the hot glue is going to hold it right away. And the regular glue is going to hold it forever. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'm going to clean up some of my glue that came out of the side. Clean up on all three, guys. Clean up on all three. Oh my heavens. Okay. So we're almost done. We're going to speckle this though. Remember? We're going to speckle it. Darlene, don't forget. I need to do little raffia bows on here. So we are going to get raffia. They just need to be small. Okay, they're not big. They're not bulky. Yeah, they're just little. They're just little bows behind the sunflower and behind the leaves. So I'm trying to see if that's enough. Let me see if I can tie it and make it work. Because you don't want it big. Oh yeah, that's going to work. I'll give you more though, because I don't want it to be difficult. I'm just trying to use my scrap that I had sitting there. Okay, that looks good. And then just cut the tails. Yeah, I'll give you guys extra. What time is it? Oh my goodness, my husband's probably like, why is she still going? He bought me shrimp for tonight. I do have to create it. I do have to cook it myself. Okay, so these I have to glue together. Let's glue the sunflower together. Let's glue the leaves on. I'll put a little bit of hot glue right in the center there. Okay, so just to hold it right away, and then I'm going to glue the. Oh yeah, it goes upside down. Darlene. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to glue the little raffia bow there, and then I'm going to glue this on top. So it's just going to go like that. Okay? All right. Here we go. They always have to go out when he comes in. They're like, it doesn't matter if they've just been out. Okay, a little bit of regular glue here and there and everywhere. And then a little bit of hot glue in the center to hold that. Okay, makes sense? All right, just like that. This is going to go behind here. So you can kind of see how it goes. Oh, is there supposed to be centers? Oh no, there's not. I was looking at this going, is there supposed to be a center part? There actually wasn't a center part. I don't know if it's missing. Oops, that just fell off. But see how this is like that? There's not, because it goes behind there. It kind of sucked me out there for a second. Yeah, there's not a second piece unless it's just missing from the pattern, but it's doubtful. It's doubtful. Okay, so now I need to do another little bow. I'll just tie another little bow for the other side. I'm just using my scrap that I had. All right, we're almost done. We're gonna speckle. Yep. All right, there we go. All righty. Yeah, I'm gonna fix some shrimp for dinner. I don't know what else. I actually have other food. I may not fix it tonight. What else do I have? I have something in there. Something that I made. Oh, guess what? There's like some, I'm going to flip it over when I do it because there is chalk paste on there, and it is funny because it is a it's like orange. And it's shimmer. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so this is going to go right here, and then the leaves are going to go over it. Okay, so the leaves are going to go on top of it. Now, here's the thing, is that they're going to go down like this. They're going to be completely on the raffia. So you're going to put just hot glue. Okay, when you're gluing to raffia, hot glue is just fine. It's going to stay. If you're gluing wood to wood, it's not going to stay with hot glue. Okay, I promise. It's going to come off at some point. Okay, there we go, just like that. And then we can glue this together. So this just fits over here. Let me just kind of move that just a little bit to the side. I don't want to glue that underneath of it. Okay, so you can see where it goes. Here's the T part. Here's this. We're going to use some hot glue in there. Okay, so it's going to fit like that, and then it's going to go in the base. But we're going to, oh, Darlene, you're supposed to speckle it before you put the raffia. You guys. I guess we're not speckling this one because we'd be speckling raffia. Well, you know what? I guess I just can't speckle this week. I might have done that on other projects too. Okay, so put your glue. Can you believe I did it again? Yeah, I can believe it. And I'm going to put hot glue in the center. All right, and then we'll be done. No speckle for you. Kind of like no soup for you. No speckle for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I know where everything goes. I'm going to line it back up, and then I'm going to kind of wiggle it like we do, and then I'm going to press it down, and that hot glue is going to hold it. So I don't have to wait for it to dry. How's Marley been doing attacking Stubby? Today, they almost got into it. It was actually Chloe and Marley fighting, and I grabbed that spray bottle so quick and started spraying her in the face with it. And Stubby was going to join in. So Stubby was sitting right there thinking that he was going to join in. Oh no, as soon as he saw the spray bottle, there's like a little something right there. It's part of glue. I'm not gonna worry about it. As soon as he saw the spray bottle, he backed off. Isn't that cute? That is so stinking cute, guys. Autumn. Okay, let me put it in here. Let's make sure it fits. Okay, it fits. All right. So I usually glue them together. When I'm going to take it to a craft show, I want it to stay. I don't want it coming out of there. Plus, I feel like it's a little wobbly. I'll tighten that slot up. I feel like maybe the slot just needs to be tightened a little bit. Let's put some glue on there. Let's put some glue. And that way when it dries, it will be tight in the slot. Okay. So I don't put hot glue in there. I just put regular glue. But that will help it. I like for it to stay with it because It's nice to be able to pack it separate, but here's the thing. When someone picks that up in your craft booth, then they might not take the stand with them. And then they get home without it. I did have that happen with some of my gnomies. So my gnomes got home without having the little stand. Okay, I'm just running a bead there. Okay, so let me show you what I did. I ran an extra bead of glue right there, and then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to press that down in there, and then I'm going to wipe my finger off. Okay, so that way it just has a little bit of extra glue there. Okay, so see how it is? Isn't that cute? That is super cute. Let me just do this. Let me wipe my finger. And then I'm going to put you back up to me, and I'll show you some of you didn't get to see the pumpkins yet. Yeah. If you're going to speckle, you have to make sure you do it before the rocky is on there. I think it's so cute. I'm glad that's working. So you don't. I know exactly, because he was like, "You're gonna have to get rid of that dog." He loves her. He absolutely loves her to death. So I don't think he would make me do that. But guys, you never know. If a dog bites an owner enough times, you're going to be tired of it, and you're going to get rid of it. Okay, so here's that one. Here's the green one. I have Rocky all over the place. Here's the green one. Isn't that cute? That is so stinking cute. And then my blue one is my oopsie that I just have to fix the back part because it slid. So it's really set up now. I'm going to go cut 2 new ones. When you guys put yours together, make sure that they don't move, okay? Make sure that they're completely lined up. Don't be Darlene. Okay, thank you. I'm unplugging my glue gun right now. Whoops, wrong one. Guys, there goes the lights. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Wrong thing. You know what? Karen, I already unplugged it. Did I? Oh no, I didn't. It's plugged in down here. That was funny. I unplugged the plug that I thought was it. And the lights went out. Oh my goodness. These are so cute. Which one's your favorite? I like the blue. I love this one. I love this one, the green one. I love the double. I love the little autumn. I don't know. I just think all of them. I think one of each. One of each. Okay. I'm gonna go, guys. I'll go cut a new back, and then I'll take pictures while that's cutting. I'll start getting pictures and stuff ready, and I'll post this on the Shopify and also on Etsy. Okay, so some of the stuff on Etsy, it's really hard because it's going to charge you a little bit more on shipping on Etsy. We're tweaking things in on Shopify. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, just send me a message. Say, "Hey, Darlene, can you take a look at this?" I already have a list of a few things. I have a few things that I need to go take a look at that I just need to tweak them in, All right, guys. Thank you for being here. This was a lot of fun. I love this. I think this is super duper cute. I feel like these are just adorable. I went in too far. Yeah. All right. So we will make some more. We're going to be doing that scarecrow this week. We're going to be doing the other project. All right, guys. I love you guys. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Have a good night. See you tomorrow morning.